Hi guys. Okay, so it's been about 3 months since my surgery. I just haven't posted anything really because nothing's been going on. But I did want to talk about the day of the surgery and my experience with that. And also I wanted to clear up a few of the reoccurring questions that I found on my inbox, just so that I can just do like a mass video. That way I won't have to keep replying to the same question over and over again. So, in terms of how I am, everything is okay. I've been having like a lot of, what do you call that, spasms, just because I guess the screws are setting in. He told me this was going to be normal, so I was kind of expecting it. I know that there's still numbness, but I can feel tingles, so that's an indication that the feeling is coming back. Also, in my gums are completely numb, so I don't know when that's coming back, but I hope soon, just because it's annoying. But, other than that, a few of the questions that you guys had were, like, is it definitely worth it, or is it not, or do you have regrets? A couple of body imaging questions, in terms of, like, weight loss and face changes and stuff. So, I guess I'll start with like talking about the day of the surgery. It was really nerve-wracking. Of course, it's not like super pleasant or anything. I got to the hospital around 4:45. I got to the the pre-op waiting room, and I met my nurse there. She took me back. It was, being in the pre-op waiting room is like really just crazy because I'm really observant, and so I'm like over analytical, and I'm always looking at people and stuff, so it was really difficult for me just to see the people that were going in to get surgeries before me, and they were like nervous and stuff like that, and they were like, some of them were scared or crying or just like in shock. And so if you have something to do, I would suggest like either reading a book or bringing a friend or bringing your phone or something. My mom and I took like really goofy pictures just to pass the time and to make me feel like more comfortable. When I went back to the pre-op, I just changed into my gown and my cap and these really ugly socks. Surprisingly, I was calm when I went back there. I know a lot of people said that as soon as they go to pre-op, like, they get really nervous and stuff like that, but I was just really calm. Like, my heart was just like at an even rate, and it was just kind of surreal. Like, I was just chill. And they were playing Coldplay. Like, it was weird because normally in military hospitals they don't play music, so it was interesting to see them, like, to hear Coldplay. It made me like more comfortable. So yeah, I got my cap and my gown on and stuff like that, and then after that, the nurse tried to put the IV in, and that was like also nerve-wracking just because she couldn't get the IV in, and I guess my hands are like really scrawny, so it was hard, and I had to get like a new nurse to do it, so that made me like scared a little bit. And then I met my anesthesiologist. She was really nice. She was actually a peds anesthesiologist, so she was comforting and just really cool. She had some concerns about my muscular dystrophy, but she said she would watch me carefully, and if she needed to take a different route, that she would, just because, you know, my heart is a muscle, and she didn't want to like relax it too much or anything. So then after that, she gave me like a cocktail of just a whole bunch of stuff that makes you like sleepy or calm. And so after I took that, some guy from like the religious department came, and he was just basically like, okay, we need to pray because there are things that can go wrong in surgery. So he talked to me about that, and we just prayed, and that's when I started like really freaking out and crying, and I didn't like throw a tantrum or anything, but I was just kind of like nervous and scared, so my mom had to calm me down. And then after that, they wheeled me back to the operating room, And yeah, Coldplay was still playing the whole time, like even when I was going under, and it was just funny. Um, but there were about like 12 people working on my surgery, so it was kind of like scary to go in and see all those people. And all those instruments. I remember seeing a whole bunch of instruments on the table, and I was like, I don't want to look over there. So, but yeah, after that, I woke up in post-op, and I actually thought that I was like dead or somewhere. Like, I didn't think that I had like survived the surgery, just because there was a lot of bright lights, and when I woke up, I felt like so, like I had been asleep for years. So, I heard my mom's voice on the other end of the phone talking to the nurse, and after that I was just like, okay, I need to see my mom to know that I'm alive and to know that I actually lived through the surgery. So right after I saw her, I felt more comfortable, and I went right back to sleep. When I woke up, I think I was in the ICU, but I forget what department that's called. Anyways, I stayed there for 3 days, and it was really uncomfortable, and it was just because I'm really independent and I really don't like to have people take care of me, let alone strangers. I would have rather just gone home and had my mom watch me, but I needed to be there. And they asked me to press the morphine button. I really didn't want to. I just wanted to feel my pain, to know that I was like functioning and alive and stuff. So I did end up having to press it, and I would recommend pressing it, just because it's kind of, it doesn't feel like much pain the first day, but the second and third day you start feeling more pain. So instead of being stubborn like me, you should just press it when they're offering you the morphine. So yeah, the hospital part was really yucky, but when I got home I felt a lot better. So back to the questions, whether or not to do it, I would totally do it. I mean, if you're borderline, and you're debating whether like to go the braces route or the surgery route, that's all up in the air. I would do your research and figure out what's best for you. Like, when I have kids, I would never, like, I'm going to find a husband that doesn't have like the underbite gene, just because I would not want them to go through this. But if you absolutely have to, it's not really that bad. It is something to overcome, but I mean, you can do it. There's like a chance for falling into depression or like addiction and stuff, but if you're a strong person and you have the financial means, I would do it. As far as body imaging, I would say that I lost 15 pounds, and I've gained about 5 of them back, but I'm not really worried because I didn't really earn the weight that I lost. Like, I just laid in a bed for like 15 to 20 hours a day, sleeping and wasting away. So, I mean, it wasn't like really weight loss earned, and this experience has showed me not to be so like concerned about my body. In terms of face imaging, like, you have to get used to it. You have to learn how to get accustomed to your face. Other people won't recognize such a big difference, but it's your face and you've had it all your life, so you're going to notice a big difference. Yeah, if you have any more questions, just let me know. I'll do a couple profile shots, and then my next video will be after I see my my surgeon for the last time. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so yeah, if you have any more questions, just feel free to ask me. But also, please, like, don't ask me really creepy personal questions, because I've been like getting a lot of those, and it's just kind of annoying. But yeah, thanks, bye.